You're probably wondering what's been happening at Villa Innominata this year. Well, it's 2018 and almost Christmas. As you can see, the gum trees in the front have got going, and the key word here is growth. But unfortunately, sometimes we have to cut it back, as in this case. The postie was not able to access the post box here, so we had to chop this thing back, and that's all right. Now we're going down the main driveway, and again we've had to do some judicious pruning. As you can see, this is a small area now developing in the front here, and that'll be the site of our shrine. Walking down here past the alfresco area, which also serves as a garage. I've put up these flappers to keep the birds out, but so far that's not been successful. They tend to want to make daily deposits here. Here we have Happy Wanderer, 3 different varieties, and they're climbing up, which is good. Blackwood tree to give us a bit of shade. And coming down the back here, we got a fauna. I don't know what it is, but looks nice, doesn't it? We've had a bit of trouble here with the drainage system. When I lifted up the back of the house, I made it slightly higher than the front of the house, so water doesn't want to go down into the tank. You get these problems. Going back down here, side of the vegetable garden. As per last year, we've got these tiny tomatoes coming up everywhere, but doesn't matter. I've had a good crop of silver beet this year, and I've been giving it away. This is the last of the spinach. I'm going to try cutting it back and seeing if it gets going again. We've had a trouble with blackbirds coming in here and eating the beans. Last year they destroyed the carrots and the parsley, so I don't know what to do about them. The animal rights people could probably get quite upset if I gave them the chop, but not easy to catch blackbirds. That's another variety of silver beet which is not so strong tasting. Okay, here we go, around to the back. This is the compost bin, which has been altered from a rubbish bin of some description. Down across the back here, as you can see, the paddocks are still quite green. This is some material I picked up from underneath the Monterey cedar trees, Monterey cypress trees. The 5-crown apple's got a lot of fruit in it this year. We'll see what happens. Going down here, more compost, wood chips. These are all the materials required to maintain the property in top condition. Now we're going around to the new vegetable garden. This one's dedicated mainly to the growth of pumpkins. And we've got 2 varieties here. We've got the Jep pumpkins, no offense meant. And another variety which whose name eludes me. They look sort of like pears, I think. The legally apportioned fireplace. The viewing chair, of course. We've put in a row of natives along the side of the shed here. These are gradually coming into good shape. Firewood pile. This year my neighbor Luke came over and fixed up the driveway for me. So we've got this driveway. This is a secondary driveway. It's handy for getting in here. These things have all come along, and I've had to replace a few things with a couple of gum trees there to give us shade eventually. And of course, this is the great North Queensland expedition vehicle, which still sitting here, but maybe next year, huh? Maybe next year we'll go up into the wilds of Queensland. And it's another one of these natives called an aloe giant, absolutely beautiful plant. Evidently there's a white variety as well. And it's got these beautiful cloth-like petals on it. And then I think that's about it for today. Thanks for listening and watching and all that sort of thing.